这谁哪个鼠标？有声音吗？你这个是什么目标？
不知道，可能是扩展的问题。这边有，那边有。
我还没弄，太麻烦了，你过来弄。
你直接打开 PPT 的，打开 PPT。这个。
哦。
你这边没有。
这个。对。窗口，整个屏幕。
可以。
可以吗？没有我是吧？嗨。
你在分享，图腾上是图片。
就这样的。
推特有吗？没有。
那先不管推特，要开始了。推特就不放 PPT 了。
有吗？现在？没有。
推特不放。
有了。
OK， 只有 PPT 是吧？
人类都有。
Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to our live stream broadcast room. This is Elephant Robotic. Welcome to our channel. So I guess most of you click into this live stream room is because you don't know or you want to know the difference about myCobot and mechArm, because both of these robotic arms are 6 DoF and they are very small desktop robotic arm. So there are some differences, but if you don't clear, uh, please stay in this live stream broadcast room and we'll explain to you. This broadcast room is hosted by the marketing team of Elephant Robotics, and we have received feedbacks about the confusion about myCobot and mechArm. So here is our answer for you. I hope this video can help you understand better about 6DoF robotic arm and myCobot and mechArm. So in the future, it's undoubtable that the robot will replace the large amount of the human cost, and because the cost of human cost is very pricey, and the industrialization of robotic arms has become more mature, and more people are interested in these robotic arms. So first, let's introduce some differences about the industrial robotic arm and collaborative robotic arms, which is a trend in the future. So the collaborative robotic arms uh, are mainly for education and science research. They are relatively small, just like these two arms in front of me. And of course, they are come from industrial robotic arms. So industrial robotic arm can replace human work in factories, which can reduce production costs, improve productivity, and replace human in uh, dangerous position and conditions. So industrial robotic arms are usually very big in the factory. If you have seen it in the TV or on other YouTube or newspapers, they are very huge, right? They are not like these two robots in front of me. And the collaborative robots can also interact directly with human. It means that the collaborative robot can work with human together. So in the past, the industrial robotic arms are somehow dangerous to human. So because they are big, huge, and their force is very large, so there might be some possibilities that they will harm the human. Unlike industrial robotic arms, collaborative robotic arms are relatively safe. Uh, First of all, they are relatively small, like these two, a desktop robotic arm. They might be a little bit bigger, like the myCobot 600. They are higher, but they have some sensitive sensors that can sense a human when a human is near, and they will stop work if there are some emergency. In this scenario, these collaborated robotic arms are safe. So because they are safe and relatively small, we can use these cobots to do some research, such as to do some experiments in the robotics learning, and can also learn help the students to learn the knowledge about the industrial industry for 4.0. So most industrial robotic arms are in compact structure, and collaborative robotic arms are in UR structure. So The main difference between them is that the industrial robotic arm is very expensive. So industrial robotic arm is not suitable for educational using. Uh, One reason is they are expensive. Another reason is that they are not that safe. So only for research and educational purposes, we can use a relatively low cost effective robotic arms. So we can only see uh, the industrial robotic arms in some factories, in some commercial exhibitions. So so many people will get the collaborated robots to learn about the knowledge about robots in industrial using. That means if they want to go into industrial, they probably will learn some learn some robotics knowledge. Before that, using a relatively low price cobots is a better price because industrial robots are not affordable for personal in the individuals. So so how do we choose in the robotic market before you enter real industrial for educational and research purpose? Here we have already provided many desktop six axis robotic arms, which are the preferred choices for individual developers who are new to robotics and want to create quick prototypes for personal or industrial use. So here I'd like to introduce two cobots of Elephant Robotics. This one is mechArm M5 stack, and this one is myCobot M5 stacks. You can see that they are relatively small and lightweight. So many people have asked us about the differences of these two robots because you can see that both of them are 6 DoF. 6 DoF means they have 6 degrees of freedom. So this one, let me introduce the mechArm first. This one is droid 1, and this is droid 2, droid 3, 4, 5, and 6. That means it has six joints and it has six DoF. And this one is also a 6 DoF desktop robotic arm, and we can count it the joint from the bottom to the top. This one here, you can see I am rotating this robot. So the joint 1, this one is joint 1, and this 2 is drive 2, this is drive 3 and drive 4, 5 and 6. So both of these robotic arms are 6 DoF. What's the difference? You will probably see from the appearance, they are relatively different, right? So you can see that the arm, or we call it the working range, is a little bit different. So for the myCobot 280, it has a working range of 280 millimeters. And this one is mechArm 220. So that means the working range of this is 270 millimeters. That is 10 millimeters difference. Apart from that, you can also see that the structure is different. So as we can see that myCobot is designed in UR structure, and the mechArm looks like a mini industrial robot, right? So which structure do you prefer? You can share your minds in the comments below. And you can see that joint 2 here, 3 and 4, they are bilaterally supported. So they had a very reliable structure of the bilateral structure, and it allows this robotic arm being stable and very smooth in the movement. And here, this one is the UR structure. You can see that the working range is a little bit bigger, and it is relatively flexible because the rotate joint angle is bigger than the mechArm. So this one can be more easily to reach any position you want, and this one has a little bit limit in terms of the flexibility, but it has an advantage of being stable because this is a central symmetric structure, and this structure has been used in decades in industrial factory. So this one is proven to be very stable and smooth, and this one is relatively flexible. And I'd like to want to share some more specifications. If you're on Twitter, sorry, we cannot display the screen right now. Because you can go to the YouTube to see. I am sharing the slides. So if you look at the slides, you can see that there are some main specific difference of the specifications. So let's first look at the mechArm. So the mechArm and the mechArm, the working range is 270 millimeters, and you can see from the bottom line, you can see the drive rotation angle is relatively smaller than the drive angle range of the myCobot 280. You can see almost each joint rotation range of myCobot 280 is a little bit bigger than the joint rotation range of mechArm 270. So that's the difference. That means that I have said that means the mechArm is not flexible as the myCobot because of the joint rotation range is a little bit different. And you can see there are some similarities. The payloads, the weights are relatively the same, which is 250 grams and 850 grams. So most of the scenario is relatively similar. But if you want to see the effect, I want to say that this one is stable, this one is flexible. Okay, and this one mechArm is our new product of 2022. Apart from that, I am sharing the video of these two robot arms moving in a working condition. So you can see that this one, the myCobot 280, is more flexible, and it can be used into many flexible rotation and can be shaped into many positions and gestures. And this one, you can see that is relatively limited to the flexibility, but you can trust this robotic arm for your product prototype or research because it moves many stable. And I'd have to say that when this robot, this one, the myCobot 280, when it is working, it has a little bit jigger. That means it will shake a little bit when it's working because of its structure. It is not bilaterally supported. So please understand that. And because it has advantages of being flexible, it means that it has some disadvantages about some movement. But trust me, these two arms are very reliable for educational and research. For it, it is provided by a real life motor and structure, and we have put many effort into design it. And also, we have provided many open source materials for you guys to learn robotics or for secondary development. You can go to GitHub or Gitboot to check everything you want to know. And we also provide many online tutorials and online videos for you to use and learn robotics step by step. So apart from the hardware, I want to share some information about the software. So both of these robotic arms are arms, and they both support multiple systems, including Windows and Mac OS and Linux. These three mainstream OS systems, these two robotic arms both supported. And also, because if you want to do some secondary development, you may definitely want to use some programming language. And I want to tell you that both of these two arms support Python, C, and JavaScript, and so on. So you can use any languages you want or you're familiar with to do your secondary development. And what's more, you may have heard about ROS, ROS. So both of these two versions, M5 stack version for mechArm and myCobot, they both support the ROS 1 and the ROS 2. So in front of the software, there are not so much big differences between them. The big differences is about the hardware and the structure. So I hope I have explained it very clear to you. So if you have any questions about what I said before, please leave your comment below, and as long as I can see it, I will answer you. So please leave your feedbacks in the comments below. And I'd like to share some more about the price information. So both these two arms, their price are the same, and we are going to do a promotion for today and next Christmas. So if you want to use some robotic arms for your research or your secondary development applications, here is a chance that we can offer you special discounts. So don't leave the live stream room, and I will share how to use the discount when you buy these two robotic arms. So stay tuned. And also, we for the myCobot 280, they has been into the market for more than a year, and this one has been the mechArm has been into the market for more than 6 months. So during this long experience, we have received a lot of questions or confusions or feedbacks from our users. And I'd like to take this chance to share some information about these feedbacks, and I'd like to try my best to answer some of the questions to you, and I hope these answers are helpful for you. So the question one is, why is the server powered off during the use? So here is the answer. It is the server overheating protection because of the long time using. We just need to wait for a few minutes and the server is power on again. So I'd like to explain a little bit more about these two robots. So obviously, their working lifespan is 500 hours. So definitely it's not industrial robotic arms or commercial robotic arms, right? They are designed for individual development or research or education. That means it cannot be used for a very long time continuously. And if you have used it for a very long time, that means the server might be overheating and it will harm the robotic arms. So there is a function called server overheating protection. Uh, with this function, it will power off for a while to let the server heat down, and then it will work again. That's the main purpose, to protect the server and to lengthen the working lifespan of these two robotic arms. Am I clear? So there is another question about what is the role of the atom for myCobot. So atom, ATOM, is not is a section of these robotic arms. So atom mainly controls the kinetics algorithm for the manipulator in the myCobot, and including the algorithm includes forward and inverse kinetics, selection, acceleration, and deceleration, speed synchronization, and multiple interpolation, coordinate transformation, and so on. So Atom is where all the key algorithms store. So this one is very important because algorithm is just like a human brain. uh, it will uh, it will decide whether how to move an arm or how to sense force. So this one is very important. The third question is that why can't the device run normally when I burn the firmware to the Atom terminal? So the firmware of the Atom terminal needs to use our factory firmware. So you have to download our official uh, factory firmware. Another, otherwise, other unofficial firmware cannot be changed during the use. So, if you already had a robotic arm of Elephant Robotics, please be very careful that you are using the official firmware. Okay. The fourth question is that why can't Dragon teach after the mini robot firmware is burned? So yeah, mini robot firmware is one firmware version, and first you have to check whether the M5Z basic firmware and the Atom firmware have been burned. Both both of them have been burned, has been burned, right? And whether the burn firmware corresponds to the requirements to be realized. And you also need to check whether the burn firmware is the latest version. So that means the latest version is not the biggest number version. You have to check carefully because some version is not suitable for your product. we have, so you want to update your firmware, you can read the description and then choose which one is better for you. And if you don't still on the after sales support team to help you to deal with question. But before that, I really appreciate it if you can go on duty for you because we have upload the latest information online. Just stay tuned and you can see anything you want. So the last question, I want to buy two myCobots, one in M5 stack version, one in RD the same. Sure. Yeah, no matter you buy myCobot 280 M5 stack version or Arduino version, the API are the same. Am I clear? So something new in this broadcast room about the difference that come to and this two this one mechArm, I want to repeat myself. The structure is relatively stable, and that means it's a little bit more precise uh, than this one when used when in some scenario and condition, but not always, right? And this one is our star product. It has has 280, 320, and Pro 60 in terms of the difference working range and payloads. Uh, and I'd like to recommend you to, as a beginner, you can choose neither mechArm or myCobot 280 to get started your robotics research or education or learning. And then we have, apart from that, we have a lot of online open source materials for you guys to help you to have a better understanding about robotics or algorithm. Okay, so I hope I have answered most of the questions to you guys. And if you have any other questions about these two robotic arms or other robotic arms of our company, feel free to ask us. You can leave your comments in this broadcast room, or you can leave the comments in on Twitter or YouTube or LinkedIn. We have we have our sales there to answer your questions. And if you have already had a mechArm or a myCobot, then you have any technical support questions, just feel free to email our after sale email address. Then we will have some technical guides to help you to solve your problems. Okay. Finally, remember I had said that we had a special discount for you guys who are in the live stream broadcast room. So here is our special code for you. The special code is robot 90, robot 90. This code is only valid for 1 day. You can go to our shop.eleventrobotics.com to check that these two robots are already on sale. So if you want to use the code, you will get another extra $90 off for these two robots. So if I can remember, for the Pi version and anti-spec version, Pi version is only $70.99, and if you apply this promotion code, then you'll get a $90 off. That will save you a lot of money. Okay, so be quick because this promotion code is only valid for 24 hours from now on. And I'd like to explain more how you can use the promotion code in our shop. So if you go to the shop.elephantrobotics.com and add robotic arms to your cart, and you go to checkout, and here in the checkout, here in the right part of the screen, you can see there is a blank saying that discount code. So please use this code robot90 in this blank and input this code into the blank and click apply. Then the discount is applied for you guys. This is a special code for who have come to our live stream room. We do very appreciate your time and your interest into robotics, especially in our robotics live stream broadcast room. So am I clear? So if you want to buy it, use the code. Don't forget to use the code in the discount code blank and click apply. Don't forget this procedure, and you will see the discount is applied, and the subtotal will be a little bit smaller than you see in this screen. You will get $90 off. Okay, so here is the our end of this live stream broadcast room. I hope you guys enjoyed it and have learned some difference about these two 6.68 desktop robotic arms. So if you are still interested into these robotic arms, welcome to our Twitter, YouTube, or LinkedIn channel to explore our videos or articles. There are a lot of fun materials, fun videos online, and we have received tons of KOLs for feedbacks. So if you are considering buying it, but you have not decided yet, I suggest that you can go online and search some more information about the influencers to see what their opinions are and how these two robotic arms can help you to start your journey of robotics. So here is almost the end of the live stream, and I'd like to say a bit early about this coming Christmas, and I hope you all. I wish you a happy and merry Christmas. Stay tuned, guys, and stay healthy and stay well for the rest of the year. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in the next live stream. So this is the end of this live stream. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment below. We'll stay here for another 2 minutes to see if you still have some questions. So if you don't, that will be, feel free to leave. There will not be any more new information. Finally, I want to share the the video again to you. This video is made by some influencers, and we had collect some videos about them. So this is end of our live stream broadcast room. I do very appreciate that you participate in the live stream broadcast and share your views to us. Thank you very much. We will see you in the next video. Bye.